everybody, welcome back to Dadland, 1,000-Year Dad.
Happy Father's Day to all the fathers, but late.
Yeah, this is late. We're doing this on Father's Day. Is Mario a dad? Mario's not a dad. I used to think that Mario was a dad.
Were you stupid?
Well, no.
I'm kidding.
No. Listen. I have a justified reason for it. Okay, I thought he was a dad simply because Baby Mario was always sometimes paired with him in the sports spin-off games.
Okay.
So like Mario Tennis, Mario Baseball, like he was just there. Like and Baby Luigi too.
I can never see thinking Baby Mario was his son. Not
him as a
sure.
baby. Yeah, and I never that was back in the day when I didn't know about Yoshi's Island. Yeah, I didn't know about any of this stuff. So I always headcanon that like in the sports games like Mario.
They were
and
two
Peach,
different things.
Were together and they had Baby Mario or whatever. I don't know. I always thought that was.
I guess to be fair too, like they never clarified that until like way later that that's actually Mario. It's a baby.
Right.
So. All right. So those of us who, for those in the audience who like might be just joining us or maybe weren't paying attention. So what are we doing?
Okay, so right. So we are
audience who weren't paying attention.
So last time we battled this. Jarrell is the audience. So last time we battled this Thwomp guy who gave us a trivia quiz show, right? And once we defeated him, he gave us access to Schwank Fortress. The goal of what we're trying to do, the overall goal, is that we need to get the sun and the moon stones, right? So that we can find and open up the place to get to Hooktail's castle, right? So the mayor told us we got to go this way to find it, and we're still finding it. We're inside of Schwank Fortress. After we do this part, we should be able to get the sun and the moon stone. We also just picked up a new badge called the multi-bounce badge. So we have the normal jump as we've demonstrated before, right? It does you do 2 jumps with the action command timing perfectly, right? It does mini damage, over time. The multi-bounce, however, it does a bit more. It does spread damage, essentially. So you're able to attack multiple foes in order, right? And I'll just demonstrate with this. You get it here because I think this is like a really good place to demonstrate it. So you can attack multiple enemies at once, like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's actually really good.
That is a good one.
Because attacking one enemy at a time is actually kind of
That's pretty monotonous.
You also want to be able to dodge. If you can super guard these guys, cool, right? But you want to dodge these guys and hit A at the right time because they will essentially steal your health and replenish it for their own. if they hit you. So they do 1 damage each. They have 3 HP. They're a little annoying because of the 3 HP thing. We can only attack with 1, attack power with a jump at a time and 2 with a hammer. But as long as you keep chipping away, you can even use items to, you'll be set. So I think we should be good too because I think we have an item that can, at the very least, clear a lot of these guys at a time, and we'll see these guys will tend to be in groups of 2 to 4. So okay, we're gonna get this guy. We're gonna set up for Goombella so that way she can also kill this guy right here.
Okay.
There we go.
Very nice.
So I do like that Paper Mario, because you see other RPGs, they have high damage numbers, right? My sword attack will do 800 damage, and I'm like, what is that? You know what I'm saying? I can't.
You're right.
I can't really quantify what that number is, as a damage number. But this is it's simple, but there is a level of mastery with its simplicity, is what I've been seeing and what I've been getting from playing these games for years. And if you play around with the badge sets and move sets, Mario, it's just it's interesting how they break down it's how simple it all is, but there's still a form of expertise to it that's unique to other RPGs. I would say
it's very simplified gameplay with skill level involved.
Right.
I'm gonna have to say I hard disagree.
Why do you, are you disagreeing because you have something to say, or you disagree because you're contrarian?
I have something to say. I like the big numbers.
Okay.
Big numbers make me feel like I'm doing a lot of damage.
Okay.
The bigger the number, the better I feel inside.
Okay. Well,
So
interesting.
small
Okay.
numbers make me feel like I'm weak.
That's funny. Well, there. Okay. Well, I will say.
I like the big numbers.
I will say.
I like to scramble the numbers.
With that in mind, even in this game, I'm not gonna say there's gonna be astronomically huge numbers like 800 or whatever, but for the large numbers for this game, considering that everything is pretty small in terms of damage size, so it's a little bit more manageable. When it does get to big numbers for this game, it like comes at you at like a big surprise.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, so there are going to be times where it's just like, oh shoot, this enemy does like how much damage, and it's like, okay, how do I do this? How, you know, and it's like, how do I guard this? How do I dodge this? Or how do I whatever? When my numbers are so small relative to, like, let's just say we're doing 1 damage each for each person or whatever, like eventually we run into an enemy that will do 20 damage, and my health is at 10 max. You know what I'm saying? So like, we'll run into stuff like that. And
so basically, like, we'll get there. We'll get to those big numbers.
Yeah, it'll progress.
No, it's mostly just a matter of, like, I'm not even saying it's a criticism of this game. That's just a matter of preference.
Right.
And but I can definitely understand like how it could still be fulfilling, like, even with smaller numbers. It's just it's the same thing. It's just perspective.
Right. Yeah, it's all perspective, really. So
you have to fight every single one of these.
yes, I do. You have to fight
Yes, I do.
Look, I'm trying to make it quick, okay? I'm using the fire flowers, or if it's 2 of them, I'm trying to, you know. I do have to fight every one of these, but it will be quick, I promise. See, there, it's done. And it's done. That was like, what, 30 seconds? Maybe not even that. That was like 10 seconds.
Not fast enough.
Nothing will ever be good enough.
You know,
Hack it.
but really, did we expect anything different?
I can be reasonable. Okay.
That's all I have to say. All right.
I can be patient. Oh, great. Another fuzzy fight. Ooh.
Yeah,
I can be patient.
I can be
Like,
patient.
immediately contradicting yourself. Oh, yeah, I can be
I can be patient.
Oh, God,
this again. Yeah.
I can't help it if this game is repetitive. No, I'm sorry.
Going to squeeze you like a juice box. Look, this area is gonna be done in, like, let's see, when did we just start recording? Like 8 minutes ago. This will be over within like the next 5 minutes. All right, we got the sunstone, we got the moonstone, right? We defeated the fuzzies. What else is there left to do?
We need a sunstone and moonstone.
Yes, I know, it's a very Pokemon trope. Like I told you,
No,
like, go to Petalburg.
I
and
don't remember that being discussed at all.
Where have you been? I know we did
I've
one
been
episode
here
a
listening.
week,
I don't
but
get
Jesus
it.
Christ, at least go back to the. We went
I
to
think it's just- I
Petalburg
think
and we
it's
talked
just-
to the mayor, and the mayor is like, okay, if you're gonna fight Hooktail, you gotta get the Sun and the Moonstone. You gotta go deep into the forest. I'll let the guy know you can cross. We crossed through. We fought the Thwomp guy in the trivia thing, and now we're here. We're getting the Sun and
I
Moonstone.
remember all that, yeah.
Okay.
I just remember why we were doing that. I do remember Hooktail,
Oh, okay.
but I remember, like, needing some medallions or
We
something.
need them to
Yeah,
unlock
yeah.
to the thing to get to where we gotta
Stones.
go. But yes.
Okay.
Hey, you suspicious types. This is our place, and coming in here is rude, rude, rude. Sorry, suckers. If you want a warm welcome, too bad. Now I lunch on your head.
I lunch on
your head.
It's funny he says that considering...
But the truth is, I want to finish what Dad started. For his sake. For everyone's sake. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Man, this is embarrassing. See, everyone always says I'm a crybaby. A weakling. A fool. But if I can defeat Hooktail, well, I won't be those things. And I'll be strong. Like my dad.
Like my dad.
Like my
Before
dead
he
dad.
died.
He's been gone for 10 years. Maybe he either... Maybe
10
he's just
years?
chilling. Yeah, it's like 10 years he's been gone.
That's insane.
I know it'll be dangerous, but I still want to go. Please, Mario.
Say no. Oh, man.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I should. You know what? I should have said no. I'm sorry. Just to see what
I think it's so funny. Nintendo's always tries to do these like options in dialogue, and they never mean it.
They never mean anything. They really don't.
Never.
For real? No kidding? Yes. Thank you so much. You won't regret this. Koops says, join your party. So, when you get
Just a
multiple
bit of a
party
heads
members,
up, Mario. I bruise easily, so you be likely.
and I get cold at night, which is why I wear this sweater over my underneath my shell.
The bad day keeps me warm.
Why does he have a band? You know, he looks like he's like a fighter or something.
I know, right?
It does.
He's like a boxer.
He's supposed to be like very shy and timid though. So we can use him outside of battle to retrieve items, coins,
neat.
badges, platforming.
That's cool, yeah.
Yeah. You can also do this. You can also keep him in place, and then I can just let go of X, and then he hit things either in front or behind.
Cool.
And then also, if I hold X, right, I'm holding X and then I move, I can move and do anything else while he does that. So, yeah. So remember, when you send him flying, you can hold X to keep him in one place. That includes his primary. You feel like, master, yeah, I know how to hit the X button. Thumbs up. Yeah, and in battle, he can use Shell Toss to attack with his body or strike all ground-bound foes with Power Shell.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So basically,
I like AoE attacks.
So basically, where Goombella is Mario's jump with head bonk, Koops is Mario's hammer with shell toss.
Ah, okay.
Okay.
Koops! But the only thing is that, so if Goombella can't hit spiky enemies, he can't hit airbound enemies because he's, like, his shell can only hit enemies on the ground. So
That's fair.
But yeah, so some partners can do things that others can't, others can, you know, whatever. But it's how you play around them. So, oh, golly, hi, Koopy Koo. Did you overhear all that?
I forgot about Poopy.
Well, part of it, Koops. I thought I heard you say you're off to fight Hooktail, but
That's a dumb idea.
are you stupid? You're gonna get eaten, like
Exactly.
alive, like head first. No.
Head first.
You're
You're
joking.
gonna crack your shell open with a spoon.
She's gonna eat you for dinner. You're gonna be turtle soup. But you're joking, right? I mean, you're not exactly a powerhouse. She'll eat you up. I know, Koopy Koo, but I want to be tougher for you. No, Koops, you don't. I mean, going off to some dangerous place, it's stupid. It's ludicrous. It's the worst thing ever, even. So what if you're timid and sort of a crybaby and a loser and a dork and a goofball and a knuckle-weak McSpazatron? I don't care about all that.
All right, I get it.
I just want you to be you. So don't go. Sorry, I've made up my mind. I'll be fine. After all, I'm traveling with Mario and... Fine! Ignore me!
Oh, God.
What the heck?
Stubborn Koopa! If I was Mario, I'd be like, can she be my partner?
I guess in like when this came
Can
out like
we
2004.
trade?
Yeah, this came out 2004.
So okay, I guess in 2004 maybe that was like okay, so this dialogue was like, okay, that's really sweet and cool and nice.
Yeah.
But like I've seen like 10 animes with this exact same character dynamic.
Yeah.
And it's old now.
Yeah.
The
cool.
the klutzy nerdy guy who can't get it together, who just wants to prove that he's strong.
Right.
And the girl who like likes him for who he is, but he doesn't recognize her, so she's upset. Cause,
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a common trope.
Is it common? All right, so we're gonna see Shell
I like how you specified that too. Like, listen, I've seen 10 animes. All right, I've seen this coming a mile away.
Yeah. I've seen this before. No, you're like Skips from Adventure Time. He's like, I've seen this before. I love it when he says that, like unironically. It's so funny. Oh my god. Oh, but if you do, funny enough though, now that we're talking about like their relationship dynamic, if you do go back to town and you talk to her, she'll be like, oh, I was being a bit like whatever back there. If you decide to go, then I support you. I believe in you, Koops, or whatever. Like something
nice.
like that. So yeah, you can go back and see what she says. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Thank you.
That's the thing about Nintendo. You can be mad, but you won't be mad for long.
Right.
You make it up.
Also, Koops can do first strikes as well.
Nice.
So that's cool. I'm gonna try to do the stylish for Koops' shell toss is so cool. It's probably the coolest stylish command ever. I love that. I don't know.
Nice.
I love that.
No, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At some point, I will show you his power shell when we get to it. So,
Sure,
but now that now that we have him, if we go back to this pipe, we were here before. We couldn't get this badge, but now that we have Koops, we can grab it. The Happy Heart badge has a chance to slowly restore Mario's HP each turn during battle. Has a chance. So it doesn't always work, but
It has a chance, and it revives.
yeah.
That sounds good.
No, but it is a good badge, though. It is a good badge. Like, a lot of times it'll just work immediately.
Oh, okay. So it's very sporadic.
Yeah. And also, the
Got it.
cool thing about this game is that if you have multiple badges can also stack on each other. So
That's cool. I like that.
if you have multiple Happy Hearts, it'll do, instead of doing 1 HP per like round or so, it'll do 2.
Nice.
So if
Okay.
you equip 2, it'll do 2. If you equip 3, it'll do 3, and so on and so forth. Same thing with like attack badges. So say I have 2 multi-bounce badges. It'll do more damage. So it even says it down here. Wear this to use multi-bounce 2 if you required to use attack. Especially you attack multiple foes in order to successfully executing. Wearing 2 or more of these badges increases the attack power, but the move will require more FP. So there is that sort of trade-off, right? So you also want to be able to manage not only your badges and like what you decide to stock up on your badges with. Like if you want to just go all attack, all whatever, like fine. But you also have to see what the cost of that is as well, because you also have a limited amount of FP, all that jazz. Best stylish. The best stylish. I
That's
love
really
it.
cool.
Yeah. So let's see. Oh, dried shroom. No. Oh, I guess. I have enough to. I have enough to keep it. Okay, whatever. Actually, do I want to use it now?
How does he put a jacket on? I mean, maybe it's got a hole in the back.
I don't know. I've always
then
thought about
and then
that,
just
but then I'm
tighten
just
it.
like, I don't know if I would have questioned it.
Man, see, now that you say that, that's the only thing I want to think about for the next 15 minutes.
Or I guess the shells do come off. That's another. That's
Maybe.
Oh, they do, because in Super Mario World they do.
yeah.
So I mean, it's possible. Yeah. It's weird, but yeah.
I guess yeah. It's just like an outer jacket.
Yeah.
The shell is.
Now he's wearing the jacket as a shirt, and he's wearing the shell as a jacket. I don't know.
Right.
All right, so now that we put the Sun and Moonstone in, this thing comes up, and it just says, "Here beginneth the path to Dread Hooktail Castle. Weaklings retreateth. Ye who seeketh to proceed."
That means you,
power of
Koops.
That'd be funny if it said that on the side.
two. Like what? How did it prophesy this 1,000 years ago? The power of 2 must hiteth both switches simultaneously. Addendum: this challenge is easieth peasieth if ye use the skill of a Petalburg Koopa. Whatever.
Wow, what a hint.
Yeah, I think they added that in the remake, but whatever. So what you want to do is you want to hit both switches at the same time. But if you do, it'll like if you hit one switch after about like 2 seconds, like it'll stop activating. So you want to line Koops up and then use Mario to hit the other switch, and then this appears.
Gotcha.
Platforming. So
I don't think this platform.
Platforming.
I mean, you can just call it puzzling.
Platformer, just go with it.
Look, this is the closest thing we have to platforming. Okay, shut up.
Oh my God.
I'm just playing. Is
You
there
know what has
anything over here?
platforming? Super Paper Mario has platforming.
Yes,
Yes,
I
it
know,
does.
to an unhealthy degree. Actually, no, I will say I do love Super Paper Mario's like structure. Because it's not like a traditional RPG where you go to a whole battle screen or whatever. It's like overworld fights. It's like an action RPG.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just
And
walk around fighting people
yeah, I do love it because
as God intended.
as God intended. I don't know. I think the way that the world is shaped because it's played like a traditional Super Mario Bros. Game essentially. It fits. It works. It doesn't have levels that are built like this game. They're all linear. So I think it like it being an action RPG just fits perfectly. So yeah.
Because I'll be honest, like when I played it, I didn't really get the backlash until I saw some of the 1,000-Year Door. I was just like, oh, I see it.
I can understand people not liking Super Mario after seeing this.
Yeah.
I mean,
People are like, hey, new Paper Mario coming out. They're like, oh, another RPG, yes, and it's just not an RPG at all.
right. Well,
It's a
Super
platformer.
Mario was still good though because it was at its heart it was definitely still like a Paper Mario game. Like even though it took out a lot of the things that were from the first two, it still worked. Right? It wasn't as an egregious change or anything to where it just didn't feel like a Paper Mario game.
Right.
I would say like Color Splash, Sticker Star, those are the offenders. Those
Yeah,
one
games,
thing I would say even when we were playing Paper Mario RPG, I could like pick up on like a similar writing style from what I remembered of
how
Super
many?
Paper Mario.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, okay. I'm gonna. Should I go back real quick? Yeah, I'm gonna go back real quick. There's something I want to get real quick. Now that we have partners, I want to get a badge that's gonna be. Oh right, can I do this? Okay, cool, nice. Ooh, that was close. I thought I was gonna just jump into the water. All right, I want to do this real quick. It's like not too far off. We got to go back to the sewers real quick because I need to grab something. Now that we have two partners.
Mysterious.
Yes. Very mysterious. And I would probably wait after a while to go do this, but I want to do this now. Because there is something else I could do, but I'm going to wait for it. There's like multiple things I could do, because considering Rogueport / the sewers is essentially like the hub world of this game, I'm going to get another, I'm just going to say it, there's going to be another thing that Mario's going to be able to do that if I come back here, I could just do everything all at once, but I'm not going to bother with that. I'll bother with that later. For right now, I do want to pick up this badge. And then worry about the other stuff later, even after I get this upgrade, because... yeah, this is probably one of the most important badges in this game, and I will definitely show you why as we get stronger later on in the game. All right, my name is Dazzle, and I collect star pieces. The more I collect, the happier I am. So, guy, if you have any star pieces, I'll trade you my badges for them. Yay! Which badge do you want to trade for?
Hey.
Let's see. I should be able to... Yep. Yeah! Just enough. All right. Quick change. So quick change allows me to change my partners in battle without using a turn.
Oh,
Using a turn, you said?
Yeah, without using a turn. Normally...
That's crazy.
Yeah. It is kind of crazy that that's a whole bad... But I understand why they did it. Because, like, changing partners in battle is actually kind of overpowered if you know how to abuse it.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah.
Because the only frame reference I have is Pokemon. I know Pokemon, like, a big hindrance is you can't just switch. Like, as soon as you switch another Pokemon, the other person basically gets a free hit.
Yeah, basically.
If you do it mid-battle. So it's like, you don't want to do that a lot.
Yeah, I don't think about it like that. Yeah, switching Pokemon in Pokemon is a turn. That's a whole turn.
Exactly. So
yeah.
I can definitely understand, like, if I could just switch my Pokemon without taking a turn, that'd be insane.
Oh, yeah, that would be insane. Wow.
Just
I feel like
and hit on the same turn.
doing honestly, but yeah, there are whole moves in Pokemon dedicated around basically like hitting and then switching, because like you just can't switch and then hit. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't just do that. But in this game with this badge, you can, and they realize how important it is because it takes 7 BP to equip this badge. It takes so much BP, so I'm gonna have to do a little bit of managing around here.
You can have nothing else.
Nothing else for you, sir. Playtime's over. But yeah, it requires a lot for a good reason. You know what? I'm not even gonna say why. I'm just gonna, when we get to a point in the game where like we're able to do a lot more things, you'll definitely understand why. Even when it comes to other partner moves and stuff, like it's just there's so much with this mechanic. But yeah. But now that we got that, we can continue into Hooktail Castle, the first floor. So this is like our first real dungeon.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Only
Also
3 hours in. No, I'm kidding.
Only 3 hours in. All right, so now we've met our flying version of Koopas. Only 3 hours in. Oh my god. That's a Koopa paratrooper. Well, it's basically a Koopa trooper with wings. Max HP is 4, attack is 2, and defense is 1. I kind of hate that this guy gets to fly. Of course, you can stomp on him and he'll plunge down and be a plain Koopa trooper. Yeah, do that and he's ours. Stomp again and flip him. And his arms or legs are useless. Oops. Sorry, that's not true. It looks like he can still wiggle them around a bit. Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Wow.
But yeah, completely useless.
It's not that she just analyzes. She has to roast them too.
Exactly.
It's so unnecessary.
This is Spike. He has a spike ball he throws. He also smells really bad. I hate it.
I think he should die. Like, oh, okay, okay.
Okay, Google. Understood.
Pull over there, Mario like
Goombet,
turns around,
known
it's just like,
xenophobe.
and Mario just turns around, it's just like, could you chill? Could you chill for a second, please? I'm trying to.
Exactly.
Please.
It's like, I know we're killing them, but could you not like
Right.
disrespect them in the process?
Right.
It's like you're actually making it worse. Could you just shut your mouth for 5 seconds?
Okay, so here's something. Now that we have the badge equipped, right? Swapping partners, this would usually take a turn. But I can do this, and then I can do something like, let's say, I want to increase my FP, right? Because I know Koops has an attack that I can use, but I don't have enough FP right now. So I'm going to switch to him, increase my FP, and then use the move that requires set FP to then attack these guys.
Okay, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
love
something
it.
you could only do with that badge.
Yes.
I mean, I guess you could do it without the badge. It'll just take you a little longer.
Right. I'm just gonna do this for management's sake. And then, we're about to level up anyway. We got 99 star points.
Elite.
Yep. You can't do anything, and we jump on. And nice. And we level up. Now, I've been leveling up BP this entire time, right? As you've seen.
Sure.
But I'm going to do something completely different from the norm. I'm going to switch it up. I'm going to be the brave soul and upgrade BP. Where's BP all the time? We're doing BP.
Gotta get that badge.
Woo! We're doing badge points because we play around with our badges in this game. We don't care about, we don't need to focus on health.
It seems like that's the way to go because
yes.
you get so much of a bonus from your badges.
Yeah.
And you're not really getting hit or anything.
Basically.
Health.
And now we have the
you're
most.
still doing your power attacks.
We do. And now we have the most powerful badge in the entire game.
Man.
So powerful they nerfed it in the remake. And I will explain
Really?
why as soon as I equip it. So this badge allows me to jump on one foe multiple times with properly executed action commands.
Oh my gosh.
So this is the best badge in the entire game. Like,
I love OP builds.
yes. And I'll explain why as I do it. All right, so let's swap in Goombella, and we're gonna have her do this attack first. We're gonna put him down. All right, and now we're gonna do power bounce. So as long as I get the action command correctly, I can just continue to jump on whatever I want for as long as I want until the game basically says, okay, now you can stop.
Hey, stop. He's already dead.
Yeah. So, okay, so here's the thing, right?
Until he dies.
In the original, right? The timing for the window timing basically is like it's frame dependent, right? So the first jump you have like about 8 frames to hit A, and then the second jump is like 7, 6, 5, etc. Right? In the remake, they realized, yeah, this badge is pretty overpowered, and we realized that a lot of people run this badge on their playthroughs. So on the 4th jump, so basically the timing goes from 8 frames to 7 or something like that. And then the 4th jump is 1 frame. You have a 1 frame window.
Oh, dang.
They nerfed
wow.
it, basically. So that way you can't just cheat your way through it. And then even if you get the frame perfect window, it goes back to like 4 and then 3 and then 2.
It just changes. That's funny.
Yeah. And I'm like, okay. Because I swear, I practiced the hell and back with this badge, right? Because I was like, it's not me. What's going on? I'm not. It can't
It's
be
not me.
Like, it's not. It can't be me. I was like, I know the game's at 30 frames per second now, but like, it can't be me, right? And then like people did research into the game and like, yeah, nah, it's the game. They nerfed this badge, so you can't just spam it the entire time. You have to get it frame perfect on that 4th jump.
It's a bunch of nerds that had it in the first game, but they're old now and couldn't do it and can't do it anymore. They must have changed it.
No,
they clearly changed it.
They clearly changed
it.
I wish
like,
I
that's-
wish that
that's
was
so
the case,
funny.
honestly, but nah, that's not it.
They changed it in the game. Nah, Grandpa, that's a skill issue.
In my day, it was always 4 frames. All right, let's get you back.
All right, Grandpa. That's so funny. If
These
only.
30 frames are messing me up. It's my eyes. I can't do it anymore.
It's 30 frames. We had 60 when I.
GameCube
Back
could
in
run.
my day, we played 60 frames per second. What
The
happened?
GameCube could run 100 items on screen at once. Have you played Pikmin?
All right, we're gonna get this.
All right, Grandpa. I'm taking you back to the
What's that line from
mental
SpongeBob? Oh yeah, it's okay, Grandpa.
Don't worry, Grandpa. We're
almost
almost to
home.
your room. Yeah. Yeah, I love that. That's my favorite line.
Oh, it's not me.
All right, so I'm gonna just kill this guy and set him up
Murder.
with Bella. Murder.
But like, would that work on bosses too? So you just sit there hitting the boss over and over again?
Yeah, they used to work
Alright,
in the
I can
original
see
too.
why.
Yeah,
I can gotta see why they would nerf it then, because that's kind of like
yeah.
we
That's
put these
sort of
bosses in the
cheating.
game and they just ignore them.
On top of the
Yeah.
fact that, oh my god, I can't really talk too much because I want to get to it. I don't want to spoil too much. But yeah, we'll get into it.
Oh, don't worry, I don't care. I'll
Yeah.
do that.
You'll forget. I know.
You'll forget.
Oh no!
I probably will.
This line read is about to be so awkward. These bones, they remind me of my father.
Oh no!
Oh!
There's no doubt about
What
it.
the
It's my
heck?
father. How do you know what? I don't understand how he knows who his dad is via bone
Based
matter
on his
structure.
bones? Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like I'd be hard pressed to be able to like identify bones
Yeah.
from a person.
That's not. I don't like that.
I don't understand what
That's
that
not
means,
cool.
but yeah. Wait, what's this? My father's clutching some kind of letter, or at least his bones are. So, what should I do? Should I read it?
Get
Might as
therapy.
well.
Yeah, read it.
Somebody, should I desecrate my dad's corpse? Huh?
Like,
Okay, I can do this. I'll read it. Ahem. Dear Koops, I went out to get milk the other day, and I was strangled by a fire-breathing dragon. I came to this castle to destroy Hooktail, but I am stuck and can go no further. So, in this letter, I shall note Hooktail's weaknesses for those who follow.
What the heck?
The dread. So this is like, if you decide to read it, the game basically tells you an easy way to defeat Hooktail.
Oh, I see.
And there's there's like a thing in the castle we have to find. The dread Hooktail cannot tolerate croaking creatures that begin with F and end with Rog.
Oh,
So a bog.
okay.
Nah. I heard that something related to Hooktail's weakness is hidden somewhere in this castle. If one is to have any hope of defeating Hooktail, one must first find whatever that thing is.
There's a way less clunky way to do this.
Yeah, probably in hindsight. If
Hey, here's his weakness. I
Yeah.
found it.
yeah,
There you go.
but it's a little bit more. Yeah, I mean it tells you like what the weakness is, but how to execute that thing for the weakness to trigger is like a different story. But yeah. One last thing. If faced with ultimate doom, the fiend will surely use any trick to save herself. Alas, I do not have the strength to continue writing. Already mist veils my eyes. My last words go to my son, Colorado. I love you, and I'm proud of who you've become. My son, Colorado.
My real name is Colorado.
No, there's this picture. I'll probably put it in the video. There's this picture that I saw on Twitter. I don't remember the artist name or whatever, or I think somebody shared it with me. Where it's the Batman meme where he's like, "This is where my parents died," and it's just Koops saying, "This is where my father died, Mario," and it is just Mario giving a thumbs up with a nice over top of his head. And like this, that's so good. But a few things here with this scene. So Colorado is actually a callback to the first Paper Mario. There is a Koopa in the game that Mario sees on his adventures, and he's basically like this archaeologist guy. He's supposed to be a riff of Indiana Jones. His name is Colorado.
That's funny.
So yeah, I guess like the whole exploring ruins and dungeons and whatever business was just in the family or whatever. So that's Colorado's dead father, and Colorado himself is also kind of a he's like a Grover from Sesame Street type character, where like he means well and he thinks he knows what he's doing, but really he doesn't, and he kind of tends to mess things up from time to time. So yeah, I like the callback to that. So Koops is like, let's see if this is my dead father, actually.
Maybe this is my dead father. Are you
what if he goes to like each dead body in that room? Are you my dead father?
Are you my dead father?
Are you my dead father?
Goes to the battle with one of the dry bones. Are you my dead father? Well, you're dead.
I kind of hate that that is somebody though.
Right.
Like, I don't know why in my head dry bones aren't like real Koopas. They're just skeletons. But yeah, of course they're dead.
Yeah, they're just undead Koopas. Yeah.
It's just sad.
You will go no farther, and from this moment on, you will be nothing but bones.
No.
The GameCube can render 100 objects at this. All right, whatever.
What in the world?
Miyamoto demanded this be in the game, and he wanted it in any instance he could find it. This is what he wanted.
Dang.
Watch it, Pushy. What's with these numbskulls? They're shoving me around. What should we do? I do like this though. This was also in the original.
It's Dynasty Warriors.
It's Dynasty.
Combo breaker.
Yeah, this is the closest thing to Dynasty Warriors you'll ever get to, Jarrell.
This is so good. I should play this level over and over again.
Can't flee this fight. Oh, that's funny. All right, let's tattle these guys. All right, that's a Dull Bones, sort of a skeleton thing. It was a Koopa Troopa.
It's a dry bones.
Oh, we'll get to those. We'll get to those, Jarrell. There's different variations
We're at those.
That's no. There's a difference, and they tell you explicitly. They tell you explicitly what is a dry bones and what is not a dry bones.
Bones is bones.
Max HP is 1, attack is 2, and defense is 1. These creatures throw bones to attack. Oh, and they build reinforcements too. Attacks that can strike multiple dull bones at once are the most effective.
And they actually wear the skulls of their dead mothers.
Kangaskhan?
Isn't that Cubone?
Kangaskhan.
Yeah, that was a reference.
I love it. All right, so we're going to clear out these guys. So they are weak to fire. For whatever reason, even though they're made out of bones.
Why?
I don't know. They just are.
Okay.
Bones are notoriously dry.
It worked.
They are. Bones are dry.
I guess maybe that's why it works, because they are dry.
Well, they are dull.
Flammable.
They are dull bones. And that's a red bones. A little too red, I think. No fashion sense, you know.
Oh my
There's
gosh.
that
Max
sass.
HP is 5, attack is 3, and defense is 1. So these are a little
Like,
more.
It's really getting annoying.
What, with
She's like
Goombella?
working it in where she doesn't need to. Kazooie's at least funny.
Right. This is mean, man.
She's just yeah. Like your average dull bones, even if you pound it at 0 HP and it crumbles, it totally might revive like a zombie. My advice is to get rid of all the dull bones and attack the red bones. Oh, and one more thing. Once its friends start to fall, it may create some more. Yeah, they do that too. All right, so we're gonna do because I think it's defensive 1. Yeah. Power smash.
I feel like if I introduced introduce people to Christian, like, and this is my cousin Christian. He thinks the visors he wears makes him look cool, but I disagree. Anyway,
wait, you don't think they make me, you don't think they make me look cool? Wait,
nah, they do.
You don't think they make me look cool?
The visors are cool. I was just kidding. I couldn't think of anything that wasn't like actually mean,
Are you my
but
dad?
could actually be true.
Yeah.
I feel
The
like
person
it's
takes the
attacking
visors
the
off,
visors
and there's like a
perfectly.
single tear running down his face.
But they're my whole identity. Like,
That's my whole thing.
that's my thing.
I'm the visor guy.
It's not cool. Okay, let me see. I'm gonna have
Gonna
Koops.
stop the recording, and Christian will be like, "Do you really think the visors are cool?"
Hey, so for
You
real,
were just joking, right? Like, I can take them off.
I just gotta know.
I can change, bro.
I just, this is a burning question, right?
It's all you throw out all my visors.
Oh my god. Okay, so there's an instance where an audience member will throw something good at you. So they threw me a mushroom.
That's nice.
Okay.
And I'm going to use this turtle leaf to give myself 3 FP so Koops can use Power Shell to knock out all these guys at once. He's the only guy who can really do this right now. Attack multiple enemies on the ground. So he's perfect for this.
Oh, nice.
Yep. It says I only have 1 HP. Like, it's kind of whatever.
But could Mario get multiple enemies on the ground?
Well, if he's jumping, yes, but my jump only does an attack of 1, and they have a defense of 1. So it would only cancel
I
out to
see.
0. Koops' Shell Toss and Power Shell does a damage of 2. So their 2, so his 2 damage with their 1 defense and their 1 health means that I'll be able to kill him in 1 strike.
I see.
Yeah. So the numbers matter. So yeah, so I'm gonna do this. So normal hammer does 2. They have a defense of 1. Cancels out to 1 with their 1 HP. Pretty basic stuff. And like I said, his Shell Toss is essentially a hammer.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, Koops is perfect for this.
Seems like it.
It welcomes.
Alright, let's see. So that's the only enemies I think that are here in this room. Alright, so now we're gonna do a little bit of platforming.
A little platformer. What?
Yeah.
Okay.
A bit of jumping. What?
Oh
I'm
wait,
sorry,
a little bit of jumping.
The Stone Cold Toad meme.
Pff.
The hey Mario, 500
wait.
pound Bowser took the dang princess.
Oh yeah. Oh
Knocked all
yeah.
the people in paintings.
Oh my god. Yay, more star pieces. Cool. That's funny. I love that. Alright, let's do, so I guess I can hold him here. Oh shoot, hold up. I gotta bring this down. I'm holding X still, by the way. Alright.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Wow.
While doing all this. Alright, and we're gonna go up here. I should be able, I can make this jump. Yep. Nice.
Yeah,
They made that jump easier in the remake. I swear they did.
sorry, Koops.
He'll be fine. Alright. Now that that's up, we can hit the switch with Koops. Watch this. Paper.
Oh.
Paper.
There's the
Hit
platform.
that to get the key. Opens the door. So yeah, like I said, this is like our first real dungeon. Like there's keys, there's locks, and it's pretty basic, pretty easy. Like first dungeon in the first game. There's gonna be more dungeons and stuff, or dungeon-like areas, so they get harder over time. All right, we'll save here. We're gonna.
Okay, I was actually waiting for a rebuttal from Jarrell, but all right.
I don't know what happened to Jarrell. I was waiting for it too. Honestly, I was just like, I'm gearing up for it. I'm ready. I can
was
take
just
it.
like,
I'm
all
a big
right,
boy. Give me
Jarrell's
my
waiting
shot.
in the tall grass. Where is it?
He just. What happened?
Oh, man. Is he still?
I don't know.
Jarrell.
Jarrell.
Yeah, Jarrell.
We got a show to do.
All right.
Oh, hey.
There you go.
There he
Hey.
is.
Yeah, my mic has a really like faulty cable. I'm like, if I bump it, it just goes out.
Okay.
No, you're fine.
All right. Cool.
Cool. Yay.
What mic are you using now? 'Cause that's what you had
Yeti
on.
Nano.
Oh.
Oh,
Okay.
cool.
Yeah, it's got a micro USB cable.
Mm.
Like I said, it's a bad cable.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Honestly, I might have to get a new mic or get this one fixed because I told you guys before, big audience. This microphone, it's great. It's a great microphone. I think I might have messed it up though. SM7B mic, like really expensive, really nice, but like I don't understand. There's a lot of hissing that comes out of it. I'm using it now, and I know I'm gonna post edit it, but yeah, I'm gonna have to get it looked at or something. Is spent too much money on this mic for it to not be working properly.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah,
That's crazy though. That sucks.
it's fine. I'll deal with it. Oh dang! Why'd I jump on him? It's not gonna do anything.
It's not gonna do it. Oh, and by the way, I was praising the game.
For what?
About the like. So you guys like, I'm surprised Charlie didn't say anything negative. I was like, yeah, no, I only have good stuff to say about this. It's neat.
Oh,
But like, but you guys weren't hearing anything.
No.
the one time we give us praise, his chord says nope.
Every day
Right.
you hear it. Wow.
That's funny.
The sad part is like my recording didn't even pick it up either, so it's just lost.
Oh dang. Well,
It's
we,
just
we,
like
we
Drill's
feel
just
it in
like,
our hearts.
well, this game, positivity withheld.
Exactly.
Okay. Other part of this dungeon. So you hit the switch, and then that opens up, and you're like, oh, you gotta go to it, right? Oh no. Oh no. How do I get to the door in time? That's how you do it.
Ah.
Oh.
Yeah. It's another one of these guys. Oh, dang. Hey, guess!
Oh.
It's been a long time since anyone came here. A real long time. Oh? Huh? You heard me? Wow. Wait a sec. If you can hear my voice, you must be some legendary hero or something. Or not. To be honest, I'm sure anyone with ears can hear me. But it sure is fun zinging people with that whole legendary hero bit. Hey, but seriously,
Wait,
folks,
didn't we already open a chest like this?
maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, we did.
So I'm pretty sure we got tricked by a chest like this. Boy, not tricked with quotes.
Trick with quotation marks.
Yeah.
But seriously, folks, I was wondering if you could let me out of this chest. I've been locked in here so long, I'm starting to cramp up like you wouldn't believe. 10,000 years. Well, yeah, we did that joke. All you have to do is find the key and let me out. Easy. Huh? What do you mean? You think you'll be cursed if you open the box? Ridiculous. Who would do that?
Don't believe
Really? Wait in a box and curse folks. A real slime ball, that's who. But I'm not a real slime ball, and I would do no such thing. But that
Trust
should be
me.
obvious. Just trust me. Look, if you help me out, maybe I'll help you out. You know, a little I scratch your back, you scratch mine, except in reverse order. Of course, you don't have to if you really don't want to. Finding a key like this is hard. How do they do the key on the text bubble thing where they can maybe
Yeah,
not
you talked
see
about
it?
that before.
Yeah,
I died.
disturbs my paper conscience. All right.
Yeah, it doesn't help anything. It's not like you see it out in the world and be like, ah, there it is, I found it.
I know, right? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how that works. But we found it. You got a black key.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah. This must be the black key he was
It
talking
was in the
about.
chest.
Yeah.
Find the super hard key. 5 seconds later. Oh,
So I think it'd be a fun
hey.
mechanic in a game if you have an enemy that just like keeps tricking the player. He's like, hey, dude, you should do what I say. And then you do what they say, and then you end up like you get tricked and get punished for it.
Yeah.
And it's just like how many times can we trick the player with this?
Right. How
Probably
many
not
times
very
can
loud.
how many times can we get away with the same dumb,
Yeah.
stupid thing all over
Right.
again? All right, so we made it back.
Yeah,
to
nope. That NPC was actually the trickster again. You got tricked, and they took all your money or something.
Right. So Koops, have you seen any like mangas recently, or like have you what's going on in your world? Mine's is great. I've been
feel like
trying to save Princess Peach for a while. And all right, let's get out of here.
You should go out the door.
Yeah. It doesn't matter as long as it doesn't hit 0. You're good.
That's
Are you Koops dead? Are you Koops dead? Are you Koops dead? That's okay. Take your time.
I was gonna say this. I feel like Christian's gonna say this eventually.
Hey there. Boy, am I so glad you found that key. Unbelievable. Wee fools! I love this.
What if that was Koops' dad?
Are you Koops' dad?
Locked in the chest.
Yeah.
Dad.
I'm not Koops' dad, but I will be his curse. No.
Colorado, I mean Koops. I don't know you.
Why? Only the most idiotic pudding-brained dolt would fall for a scheme like that. The castle's traps prevent anyone who's entered this place from ever leaving it. No matter which path you take, you're fated to waste away to a slow, painful end. But wait, there's more to this great deal. I'll throw in a free curse, no charge.
He said it wouldn't happen. He said there wouldn't be a curse.
Whee! Now you're cursed, doofus, and it serves you right. This curse is more cursedly curse-worthy than any curse that's ever cursed. I love that line.
Oh,
that is my
all right.
favorite. That is my favorite.
These
line.
guys are my favorite thing in the game.
Yeah.
This is I'm saving this. This is probably my favorite line in the entire game.
Something about like non-threatening villains is the
Right.
funniest thing to me.
It's like if the Joker wasn't serious,
Exactly.
but he was
Exactly.
still the Joker.
Right.
Oh my god. This curse is more cursedly curse-worthy than any curse that's ever cursed you. 4. This curse makes you like a piece of paper when you press and hold ZR. What does ZR? What a curse. Who curses like me? No one. Now I shall show you just how frightful a curse it is. Press and hold ZR now.
Now I'm gonna teach you the story.
I'm gonna teach you all about this curse. Whee! Just look at yourself. How embarrassing for you. Okay, so they took out a lot of like in the original. They had a lot of jokes that kind of sneered at like overweight people or just like just the concept of being like I guess fat or overweight in general.
Good, leave him in.
Right.
Good.
So in the original, he says something along the lines of like you need a sandwich skinny or something like that. Yeah.
Wow.
So they took a lot of those jokes out.
Oh, that's the opposite.
I mean, yeah,
effect,
well,
though. Yeah.
like either
Yeah.
for both ways really. Like there's fat jokes
Yeah.
and there's skinny jokes, and they kind of took them out.
Just disparaging comments about your size.
Yeah. So
Right.
and I'm like,
Oh man, they took that out. That is hilarious.
you'll be all
Like, I feel like-
papery. Go ahead.
Mario has a history of being made fun of for his weight.
Yeah.
True.
Little
True.
flat biscuit.
Little flap. Yeah. You'll be all papery thin while you press the R. You'll try to jump or move, and you'll probably just wobble there. Do you understand what this curse means for you? Once more? No, I got it.
Okay, I'll explain it again.
Then farewell, you dumb. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so we can do that now. Pretty cool. And it allows us to do this. And we're also going to need to pick up this badge. You got an Attack FXG badge. Change the sound of Mario's. Change the sound effects of Mario's attacks to sound froggy. Now, if you remember a certain thing we just read,
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
mm-hmm.
I
So-
see.
some people would just look at that and maybe dismiss it, but you know, it's the thing. And we're gonna pick up one thing real quick, and then we'll save and end this game. But while on the way over there, I will say that in the American version of the original game, that badge that I just got was a different color, it was a different name. I think it was like Attack FX R or something like that for red. And that paper that we read from the dead guy here didn't say frog. It said its weakness is begins with a cur and ends with an icket. And basically, for whatever reason, in the American localization version, Hooktail's weakness is a cricket, not a frog. But in the original, on the Japanese version, it is still a frog. So
Oh, it's wrong.
Oh.
this is one of
It's weird
those.
they would change it like that.
They did a lot of weird, but some sensible changes that, because some people were like, oh, is it going to be more like the American version? Is it going to be like the Japanese version? Because the Japanese version also has things in it, like super guarding attacks, right? In the American version, there are attacks you can just super guard that you can't super guard in the Japanese version, and there are a lot of attacks in the Japanese version you can't super guard. So essentially, the American version is seen as maybe an easier version.
But localization-wise, it is also a completely different game in some aspects. So like the frog thing and the cricket thing, it's kind of interesting that they decided to keep that universal as frog instead of just keeping it cricket here and frog there. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I don't know. It's like the best of both worlds kind of thing with the remake. It's like you got some.
First, I want to spend time developing it.
Yeah.
Let's just do one of them.
Just do one of them.
Switch.
Yeah. But with that, we have now gone through about halfway through this dungeon, and we got a new ability. We can now go into paper mode. That'll give us access to new things now. Basically, this was before. Whatever. We'll be
Allegedly.
back with alleged.
Okay, go.
I mean, I can show you the copyright for this game. Even the copyright for the remake says 2004 and not 2024 for whatever reason. I don't know what that's about. But yeah, that's all for right now. But we'll be back with more 1,000 Year Door next time on XP to discover more of the dungeon. All right,
That'll be good.
Bye, guys.
All right, bye, guys.
Bye.
It's XP. Working in the team in between computer screens, two hosting, I'm the one to make three. It's XP. Make way for the crew, go and tell them all the news that it's red with the green and the blue. It's XP. Keep it playing with the game consoles, PCs made of gold, let them all still know. It's XP. Game changers and content creators do the most with these extra players, you know it's XP.